If you truly understood what releasing this bone could unleash, you'd never stay still. Some spend their entire lives trying to align mind and body, repeating mantras, reading every book, surrounding themselves with crystals and silence. Yet as long as this part of your anatomy remains immobilized, your reality stays locked on the same frequency. You feel disconnected, anxious, stuck, not because of your thoughts, but because you're not moving. Deep at the base of your spine lies a bone that holds an ancestral pulse, a vibrational memory so profound that most people never dare to awaken it. That's exactly why nothing ever shifts. You chase energy while keeping the doors firmly shut, though ignored for generations. Ancient traditions recognized this bone as the launch point of genuine transformation, a hidden vibrational gateway within the body. Today, you'll learn 5 precise, time-tested movements, each one an encoded gesture. Every motion awakens a new frequency. Every pulse shatters a block. This isn't philosophy. It's physical. It's encoded in your spine, where sensation turns to vibration, and vibration becomes reality. Almost no one mentions this because it doesn't sell. It doesn't confer status. It demands real presence, not just a mental nod. The sacrum is sacred, not by name alone, but because it holds a code no meditation, mantra, or book can unlock. It's the first bone to form in the fetus, and the last to decompose after death. Between beginning and end, it carries the vibration of existence. Yet most chase third eye activation while ignoring their foundation, freezing any chance for energy to rise. Ancient cultures honored the sacrum as an energetic throne. In Egypt, the invisible base of the Djed pillar symbolized vibrational rebirth. The Toltecs revered it as the drum of consciousness, beating the rhythm of presence. Hermetic masters called it the hidden path of embodied manifestation, and now science is validating it. Intentional pelvic movements boost cerebrospinal fluid flow, stimulate the vagus nerve, balance the lymphatic system, and unblock sensory perception. This isn't theory, it's direct access. Move your sacrum correctly, and your energy field shifts. Reality responds. 5 movements, 3 minutes a day, and your vibration becomes a command, not background noise. Before the mind was exalted, the body was the seat of consciousness. Early traditions taught that gesture preceded word. People didn't speak honors to the gods, they danced them. Wisdom was found in rhythm, breath, and the body's shape in space. Seneca insisted that harmony with nature starts in the body. A single gesture, performed with presence, could restore the soul's balance. For the Stoics, emotional steadiness began with breath, posture, and walking. Afro-diasporic cultures carry this truth. Vibration starts at the earth. Spiritual strength rises from the hips. The body isn't a stage, it's an altar. These traditions didn't split the sacred from the physical. They recognized that the greatest portals lie below the navel. In Taoism, the lower dantian, right at the sacrum, is the birthplace of inner alchemy, where raw energy transforms into refined consciousness. This wisdom wasn't lost because it lacked value. It was sidelined by a world that discredits what logic can't explain. Yet it lives on in those who dare to move, who hear gesture before thought. What once seemed mysticism or madness is now emerging as neuroscience. Movement of the sacrum guides cerebrospinal fluid upward, stimulating perception, intuition, and emotional balance. It tugs the vagus nerve, lowering cortisol, regulating heartbeat, and cultivating presence. Joe Dispenza demonstrated that intention-synced body practices induce neurochemical shifts, reorganizing mental patterns. Somatic pioneers like Bonnie Bainbridge Cohen affirm that cellular memories lie dormant in the body, awakened only through movement. So what appears as a tribal dance is actually a neurological code, opening consciousness via biological pathways. Movement is chemical, electrical, vibrational, and science is starting to agree. Here are the 5 foundational practices, each imbued with ancestral intelligence. 1. Horizontal 8. Stand with knees soft, feet hip width. Using only your hips, draw a sideways figure 8. No overthinking, just feeling the curve. 2 minutes, eyes closed, deep breaths. This infinite loop dissolves pelvic stagnation and reorganizes your vibrational base. 2. Vertical pelvic wave. Feet planted, gently tilt your hips forward and back in a flowing wave. Inhale as you tilt forward. Exhale as you tilt back. This vertical axis motion sends cerebrospinal fluid upward, stimulating presence and clarity. 3. Silent inner spiral. Lie on your back, knees bent, feet flat. Close your eyes and imagine a spiral rotating within your pelvic basin, as if the sacrum itself is breathing in circles. 3 minutes of effortless internal spiraling reads your cellular code and reorganizes deep vibrational patterns. 4. A rhythmic breath. Pulsation. Sit or lie comfortably, hands just above the pubic bone. Inhale, let the lower belly rise. Exhale, let it return. On each exhale, gently contract the pelvic floor, creating a subtle pulse. This micro-action vibrates up the spine, activating neural circuits tied to perception and energy. 5. Add your 5th movement here, following the same format, if applicable. Imagine Samuel, exhausted and slumped on his bedroom floor, lights off. He wasn't seeking enlightenment, just relief from the weight on his chest. On impulse, he put on a deep, gut-thumping beat and moved his hips. Not dancing, but searching. Minutes later, his breath calmed, mental noise faded, and warmth rose up his spine. He didn't know techniques, just listened to his body. Anxiety eased into presence. Doubt gave way to inner silence. Samuel didn't transcend intellectually. He transformed through movement. The real barrier isn't the practice, it's conditioning. We're taught that transformation comes top-down, mind over matter. That's why simple body practices feel too easy, not profound enough. But that skepticism arises from our addiction to complexity. The body doesn't need convincing. It needs to be heard. And many resist because they fear what's stored in the pelvis. Trauma, shame, memories. Awakening the sacrum also awakens what's been locked away. The remedy isn't avoidance, it's gentle openness. The remedy isn't avoidance, it's gentle openness. Let each movement carve a path. No pressure, no expectations. Your body remembers how to heal. It only needs room to recall. This isn't knowledge to file away. It's an invitation to feel. Among all the centers that sustain you, the sacrum is perhaps the most overlooked and most essential. You don't have to force alignment with the universe. You simply need to move in the right rhythm, in the right place, with the right awareness. You don't have to force alignment with the universe. You simply need to move in the right rhythm, in the right place, with the right awareness. As Gaston Bachelard wrote, "The body is the first home of the spirit." Moving the sacrum isn't just practice, it's reactivation. It's spirituality stepping down from theory to live in your bones. If this resonates, like, subscribe, and turn on notifications to help spread this message. In the comments, write, "When I move my sacrum, my reality responds," to anchor the practice. Affirm your vibration and activate your field. Share this with someone who's stuck in their head and longs to return to their body. Click on the screen for another transformative video here on Transcend. Because when you awaken your base, the whole universe finds a fresh starting point.